Oh, folks, welcome back to Flight Sim. We're in Sydney, and it is a rainy morning. Thunderstorms in the area. We've got some winds, got some heavy rain off to the south, a little bit of rain here at the terminal. So it's going to be an interesting flight. Let's jump on board, and we will brief what's happening. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is get us a little bit of illumination. So, let's run through the checklist. Parking brake set. Chocks have been removed. Ground power unit is connected. Throttles are at idle. Engine master is at normal. Batteries both on and both checked. Generator switches are all on. External power is on. The deers will come on and start aligning. Set our panel brightnesses. It is a little bit gloomy out today. There we go. And nav lights are on. Pen lights are all set now. Landing gear is checked down, flaps checked up, spoilers checked.
Good morning, Killing 478.
Fuel quantity is checked. Signs on, and we can start boarding. So de-ice, we don't need it at the moment. We may need it in the clouds, not sure. We'll see. Transponder is set to 7,000.
To departure, climb by 6000, code 4764. Departures 118.
And we will set up our quick do for today. So our flight today is from YSSY, which is Sydney, Australia, to YBBN, which is Brisbane, Australia. So basically we're going to fly north up the coast. Flight's about an hour and a half. Roughly. Today's alternate is YAMB. Put that in for the alternate. Our flight, and I keep forgetting to put the FL in there, which I should really do, is 6232. FL 6232. Cost index for this aircraft is 25, and we'll be cruising at 31,000 feet, flight level 310. So go to our performance page. We're going to be at flaps 1, takeoff, transition to altitude, can stay at 10,000 feet, that's fine. And our V1s will recalculate to 125, VR to 130, and V2 to 133. So takeoff performance data is now entered. Over to the flight plan. We're taking off from Sydney on the 16 left, using the Kevin 6 departure and the Entra transition. And at the moment, we're arriving in Brisbane on the 19 left, via Besto on the Smoke 9A arrival. We'll see how that plays out with the weather. So if we look at the plan, basically we're going to take off to the south, hang a left, head out over the water, and then we follow the coast, basically north, cut inland, and turn around, and we come in and around to Brisbane. Again, about an hour and a half-ish flight time for that today. So there, go back onto that. So we'll do our seat adjustment. Get ourselves up to a nice height and get ourselves properly positioned. Over here. And again, the red ball should cover the white ball. So we'll just back out. There we are.
Like 478 Delta, just confirming we could push ourselves off 16.
Check 478 Delta.
These chairs are, I think they're all the way back from where they would normally be. So we got to make that adjustment. 3 minutes to go. So let's head over here. We'll throw the beacon light on, let them know that we're going to start cranking our APU. Emergency exit lights are armed. FMC, they get 31,000 feet for us today. Departure, we've done the departure briefing, and we're still loading passengers. APU to start. And the rain's coming down. A little bit of blue sky, but there's some pretty dark stuff as well out there. So if we go over and grab the weather, the current altimeter, 29901. Forgot to switch that over. Actually, we can do it. We go by the. There we go. And 113. Just get that over like that. So our altimeter is set. And 2 minutes to go. Hear the AP winding up in the background. So I hope you're all having a good day. Thank you for joining us on the flight. Airbus, we're landing in 1 minute, and it sounds like all of the passengers are on board.
Holding point Alpha 2.
Let's get holding point Alpha 2, I'll keep them there.
So we're going to get them to disconnect the jetway. And we will get the APU on and running. Put on the crew air supply. Get the ventilation going. There we go. And external power can now be disconnected, and I can take that away as we get ready to head out. Let's just take a look and make sure that's disconnected. Yeah, good spot for it, right over the wing. Alright, so everything is up and aligned, and we are good to go on our push. So we're going to be pushing back and then swinging to the tail to the right for our taxi out. Let me just pull up my ground charts for the airport. Let's see where we are headed. Alright, so let's get ready to go. The APU's on, the APU bleeds are on, APU generators are on. Thrust levers are idle. Area is clear. Call for the push. And we'll turn all the fuel pumps come on. Push is moving in. Parking brake is released, and as soon as they are pushing, we will start engine number 1.
Taxi Bravo 2 departure.
There we go.
Okay, 478
And
Delta.
starting engine number 1.
Charlie 1 to holding point Bravo 2.
Taxi bar Charlie 1, holding point Bravo 2, chilling 478 Delta.
G'day, welcome to Qantas. Today, you're in safe hands. Thanks, Dale. Give us your attention for the next few minutes and we'll run through some important safety instructions. We'll also show you the real spirit of Australia. Think you've seen it all before? Not like this.
Every aircraft is different. Today you're flying on a Qantas Airbus A380.
Oh, I forgot to turn that over.
Out here.
That's why she was doing that. And that's why we do checklists.
Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the clasp into the bucket. Tighten by pulling the
Alright,
strap.
he's leaving.
You can undo your seatbelt by lifting the flap. You'll want to keep it done up low and tight during takeoffs, landing.
I do hope we get a better
whenever the
pushback
seatbelt sign is
system
on.
soon.
That includes
Although I am using a
entry.
third-party
While seated at
add-on
other
for
times,
pushes.
We recommend you keep your seatbelt
There's a
fastened.
great one. I think it's an X-plane where you can actually place a little diagram of where you want your airplane, and that's where they push it back to. Anyway, engines up and stable. We'll start too.
Pull it down firmly to activate the oxygen. Put it on quickly and tighten the strap. Oxygen will flow without the bag inflating. Fix your own mask first and then help others.
Your
Engine
seat
2
has a
spooling.
life jacket under it, next to it, or in the leg rest.
Remove your life jacket from
We
the
have
pouch
positive
by
fuel
pulling
flow.
the tab. Put it over your head, pass the strap around your waist, clip at the front, then tighten.
Oil pressure is
There's a
increasing.
red tag and mouthpiece for
Oil
inflation.
temperature is
And a
increasing.
whistle and light. Make sure you only inflate your life jacket after you leave the aircraft.
In the unlikely event of an emergency, make sure you're familiar with the brace position. If you can reach the seat in front, brace by folding your arms on the back of the seat and rest your forehead on your arms. If you can't reach the seat,
Peak temperature, temperature's coming down, engine is stabilizing.
Hold onto your legs. If your seat has a sash belt, sit upright.
Hydraulic pumps
place
are all
your
on,
hands your
APU
legs,
will
and
come
bring your
off.
chin to your chest.
Mode selector to normal. And before taxi checklist, probe and window heats will come on. Oh, nope, wrong one.
To remember
Come
your
on.
nearest exit, count the rows between you and the
Heading
exit.
indicators. Fine. Altimeters set and cross check. Standby instrument is set. Radios, avionics are good. Autopilot is set. Flight directors will come on. Auto brake set to max. Flaps
Course 44, and out 4, cross runway 15,
elevator
taxi, hold
trim
point, Bravo 2.
goes to
And Alpha
1
4,
up.
cross runway 125, taxi runway Bravo 24, course 44.
We have to evacuate with all eyes
Flight controls. Pull left, pull right, neutral, pull back, pull forward,
There are some
neutral,
great places to smoke in the world.
left
An
rudder,
airplane
or right
is
rudder,
one of them.
neutral.
Qantas aircraft are fitted with smoke detectors, included in the toilets. There's
And
no
okay,
smoke
we're
until
good to
you're back on the
taxi.
ground and out of the airport. This includes the
Taxi light will
e-cigarettes.
come on. Wipers will come on.
Before we get underway, make sure all your bags
And parking
are
brake
either
will
behind the
release.
locker or under the seat in front of you.
If you have electronic devices, be sure
Not that
to
they
turn
do anything
flight
on the
mode
window at the moment, but the wipers
before you
are
take
on.
off. And if you
So the
lose
runway
your
is pretty
electronic
much,
device at any time, please avoid
over
moving your
this
seat.
way.
Just call a crew member.
We landed on this one coming into Sydney. We're going to take off on the left, 16 left today.
Before takeoff, ensure your seat back is upright and your tray table is stowed. And if you missed any of this,
Taxi straight out.
it's on your safety card and your seat booking.
Your Qantas magazine has a health and safety section with important information on deep vein thrombosis, or DVT, including precautions and recommended exercises.
And down here, we're going to cross over 0725.
to look after you, so follow their instructions at all times. Now make yourself at home and have a great flight.
We're on Charlie taxiway now. As we taxi, we will arm the spoilers.
Ground contact, you got 582 820.
To 582, ground contact by Charlie 4 to your bay.
Taxi by Charlie 4 to the bay, you got 582.
And we will do the cabin announcement once we get across that runway, which we've just done. So we'll give them the ding.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff, please.
Still got a little bit to go. It's down the other side of the control tower here. I'm gonna have to get some views set up so I can control the aircraft when I'm out looking like that. Just haven't done it yet. Oh, we're going over a road there. That's pretty cool. I don't think it's that bumpy in real life. I'm gonna turn left here, go down a little bit, and then we turn right onto the runway. As you can see, we've got some pretty heavy weather off to the south here. A lot of rain. Runway ahead of us. Rain's not too bad, although it is out there.
Kilo 504 Delta 11. Kilo 504 Delta, ground taxi by Charlie 3 to your bay. By Charlie 3 to your bay, Kilo 504.
Alright. So the whole short line is coming up. Ourselves ready to go. I'll leave the wipers on for this. So parking brake is set.
Promise 420, line up runway 16 right.
Probe and window heat is on. Okay, that's all done. Where am I? There we are. Parking brakes set. Flight instruments are checked. Instruments are checked. Takeoff data is set and checked. Nav equipment is checked. Landing lights go on. Taxi light to take off, and strobes are on. Pitot heat is good. Transponder TARA, PWS goes on, and radar set to 1. Ugh, looks horrible. And we are good to go. So let's click the clock and start moving out. Get our view set for this.
Sounds good. Morning, velocity 931.
Engines are 40% and stable. We're just going to roll as we come out. And this could get rather interesting. Alright. 10-degree pitch down. Throttles to flex. $80 knots, 100 knots, ease back, V1, rotate to 17 degrees, positive rate, gear up.
Cruising velocity 510, wind 265 degrees, 9 knots, tailwind of 3, runway 16 left, cleared the land. Clear the land, runway 1.
Wipers off. Aircraft is climbing. Beginning our turn. Thrust levers to climb. And nose coming down for acceleration.
Quebec Romeo, resume navigation, track direct to orbit. Direct to orbit, leave Quebec Romeo.
And 200 knots, flaps up. Speed brake is disarmed. And rolling out. We'll begin our climb again. Put the autopilot on.
Okay, Qantas 6 to confirm that the request is Qantas 738, 738. Sorry about apologies, Qantas 738 is cleared 5 miles right.
There's not much to see. Taxi light can
okay,
go
cleared
to
5 right,
off.
flight level 240, Qantas 738.
Just a lot of cloud out there right now. So we're now in our climb.
I said 4,000, squawk 4067, departure frequency 124.
Turbulent.
Cleared to Port Lincoln by York, flight plan route 3, departure, climb by SIG 4067, and 124.2, flight on flight 38.
Putting the engine igniters over while we're in this heavy rain.
C2410, taxi via Bravo 1 and hold short of Kilo.
Bravo 1, hold short of Kilo.
C240.
Well, we may come out of it soon. There we go. Oh, it's a nice breakthrough and nothing but blue sky above us once we get above the clouds.
Weather, track direct to Kingscote. Clear the weather, direct Kingscote. Cheers, Rex, please. That's 50.
It's going to be turbulent while we're in them, though. 9,000 feet. Alright, igniters can go back to normal. And there's 10,000 feet, so we will go to standard pressure. The lights can come off.
63,
we're out of the turbulence.
120.75.
So we are good there.
120.75, 163.
And we're climbing up to the cruise. So there we go. Sit back, enjoy a meal. It is a breakfast run flight after all. And we'll pick up as we get into the descent into Brisbane. We're passing through 18,000 feet. So we'll go back over to our normal pressure, and it's 1012 reported at Brisbane. You can see we're going to fly up this way. We'll make a right hairpin, then angle off a little bit more to the east, pick up the ILS for the runway. Weather is reporting cloud and storms, so we'll have to see how it is. It's been broken up a little bit for the last bit of the journey, but it was, as you remember, takeoff it was pretty stormy down in Sydney. So we'll see how it is out here. 4,000 feet is our intercept for the ILS, so we've already got that plugged in. We're just kind of monitoring our descent. I'll probably take it back to 1,500 just to watch over things. So we've been in the air for an hour and 12 minutes now. And it's going pretty good.
Velocity 841, contact approach 128.3.
Approach 128.3, velocity 841.
OGAT, it says 12,000, so probably slow it down even a bit more. Take her down to 1,000 feet now. But out here, this part of Australia, the weather's not too bad. We'll see how it is further over towards the coast there. When we get ready to land.
474, flight level 350.
Just up 474, sending it A. Go.
A couple cells in front of us. You can see them out there and a little bit out further. But nothing too major. So Brisbane's off in this direction. We're going to circle to the north. We'll land that way.
Analyst 251, when ready, descend to 9,000, QNH 1022.
Have to see if there's been an update to Rex WeatherForce there, see if it's get a little bit better at injecting the winds. That seems to be the thing now. And I've noticed after a while it just kind of shuts off and I have to restart it, so we'll go from cloud to clear weather. That's kind of my indication that, okay, maybe you're not actually injecting weather in anymore. I'm going to look at that set of presets you can get. Apparently it creates some very nice weather that they've done up, so we may have used that for some smaller local flights where we're not expecting a lot of weather change.
Velocity
just make things a little bit easier than trying to fight the sim where I've got add-on software saying one thing and the sim saying something else. Through 13,000 feet. Oh, pretty cold on the air temperature out there. You can see we did pick up some ice when we took off through those clouds and the rain.
19 left approach, reduce speed to 160 knots.
Clear RS 19 left,
But as I've said before, I've only got it on cosmetic, just for the look of it. Miles out, I'm going to change that to 500. Oh, just slower descent down. Not seeing any other traffic at the moment.
Clear down direct 7000, Delta 1 Delta.
Going to do a check on the approach plate. 110.1, 110.119er left is correct.
Darren 11, still have no level information on you. Confirm you've recycled the transponder.
And that's affirmative, Darren 11.
Darren 11, roger, advise level
Looking
pass.
good. I do wish these were separated. Would be nice. A little bit of haze out there. They're off to the ocean side there. Keep our altitude up as we head over the
Break 7000, thanks, Mac Bravo.
The hills here to the northwest of Brisbane. Brisbane. Not sure how it's pronounced exactly. I'll go with Brisbane. Alright, well, we're not low enough. We'll get the seatbelts on. Make sure everybody's buckled up. Very gentle descent here. As we come up to get into the pattern.
Tractor at gate 3.
Passing 5000, cancel seat tractor at gate 3. Save up.
So we're going to go through a little bit of cloud ahead. No red, so that's pretty good. It's a lot better than it was when we took off. There's a lot of water in this area. Just looking at a map right now, got lakes and I guess rivers, a lot of inlets from the ocean. I guess that stuff doesn't last long once you're inside the interior, as it were.
2000 and at Lee Point, make left door. Romeo Hotel, something else.
So there's 10,000 feet, so landing lights will come on. Speed 250 knots. Landing system will come on. Fuel quantity is good. Flaps are up and gear is up. So I was out this morning and I have ordered, it's coming up for the end of October, but I've ordered the honeycomb yoke, which is out of stock, and the honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant, which is just been released and is on massive back orders. So
Bravo Yankee Kilo.
I'm hoping the yoke comes in sometime in a month and a half, and the throttle quadrant probably not until the new year. I've also ordered the interchangeable Airbus levers and stuff for it, so you can set it up to work as a Boeing setup, or you can set it up to work as an Airbus setup. I was going to go with the Thrustmaster stuff, but looking at what I've been flying, what I'm going to be flying in the future, the 777s, the 747s, you know, a lot of smaller stuff that's all yoke based. Most of my flying is going to be done with a yoke, so I figured I should get a yoke and use that. So it'll be a good setup. It's pretty exciting. We'll have to see when it gets here, and rearrange my desk so that we can set it up and use it. But it should be pretty good, and I am very much looking forward to it.
Delta Mike Delta. Expect to hold to the southwest of the field.
So we're doing pretty good for our altitude.
Departure window.
Delta Mike Delta.
And we're on a 4,000 foot intercept. So we'll, once we get around through Otgat here, we'll increase our descent a little bit. Make sure we don't come in too high. Just to make that turn. now the winds are showing kind of about a 300. When we get lower, it should come around. We'll see. It is reporting, well, according to this, it's reporting 350 at 5. So, I don't know. We'll see what it says. The weather is weirdly updating and downgrading on us. Accidentally closed the WeatherForce. Didn't mean to do that. Let's get that weather updated. Okay, it's putting new weather in. There we go. We're gonna have a bit of maybe a little bit of a tailwind here.
Delta Mike Delta, on your current bearing, enter the hold, right hand pad, 2-minute legs, 4,000 feet.
Currently not seeing any other traffic out there, so
Into the hold, 2-minute legs.
Should be alright. Let's take that back to 500 feet. We're a little bit low. So we are going to exit to the which runway are we coming in on? Is it right? Yeah, left. So we're going to exit to the right when we come off the runway.
Cancel the hold.
Top that any visual?
Visual, topping 5-7.
Top that any clear visual approach straight in runway 11, 10 mile final, contact tower 133.1.
Cloud.
Visual approach 1331, topping 5-7.
Should roll back the other way. There we go. Getting a nice view of the countryside here. And Betso, where we're headed, is where we're going to intercept the ILS, and that's 14.5 miles out from the airport. We're kind of doing a bit of a roundabout route to come in.
Cancel hold, fly heading 010, 4,000 feet.
We should start to level out. There we go. Just basically hold where we are now. And we are picking up the runway IBS 110.1, course of 196. That is correct. So when we get to about 5 miles out from that turn, we will do all our approach check-in. .220 is our decision height. Airport elevation at touchdown is 11 feet. So we're down on the water again. We're getting close to the coast, and then we're going to go out over the water and then come back in. I think the airport's down over there. So a little bit of cloud in the area, not too bad. Speed will come back to 240. Seatbelt signs are on, radios are set. Seatbelt's confirmed. Speed now back to 210. Landing lights are checked on. Taxi light will come on. Ground spoilers will arm. Auto brake to low. First degree of flaps, speed checked. Flaps moving. Pretty hazy out.
This morning, Home Mike Alpha, maintaining 3000 feet spec, 12 COD, last improvement. Home Mike Alpha, approach cleared, down direct, 3000, landing runway to be advised. Clear down direct, 3000, Alpha.
So we can bring that descent rate up. Yeah, we want to be 4,000. We're down almost down to the water, so we're good. Speed coming back to 180. Give them the ding in the back.
Cabin crew seats for landing, please.
Starting to curve in here on our curve around. So we're under 200 knots. Speed check for flaps 2. Changing over to landing systems. Slowly coming around the corner. – 4,000 feet approaching, capture mode is on. 4,000 foot captured. Airport is in sight.
Right, Yankee Kilo, cleared visual approach via lead point straight in runway 18. Contact tower 10 miles, 133 days 41.
Cleared visual approach.
See her right over there.
Runway 18. Tower 133 for what?
We're 16 miles out. Glide slope is alive. Approach mode is armed. Localizer is alive. Fourteen and a half miles out. Airport confirmed ahead. And weather radar will come off.
Go 512 Delta, contact departure.
Localizer's captured.
Feeling 512, sir.
Glide slope is captured. .150 is our approach speed. And we will slow down at 6 miles out. No traffic in sight on this side of the airport anyway.
Killing 403 Delta, runway 19 left, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 19 left, killing 403 Delta.
At least not showing on the screen. It's 9.5 miles out. Alright, 7 miles out. Speed down to 150. Aircraft is slowing. 6.5 miles. Gear down.
Velocity 39 behind the landing dash 8 at Alpha 1, runway 19 left, line up behind.
Behind the landing dash 8 at Alpha 1, runway 19 left, line up behind, velocity 39.
Alright. Landing gears down. Autopilot is on. Go around altitude is set. 4,000 feet. Auto thrust is on. Landing memo is green, or no, blue. Speed is set. We're cleared for landing.
1000.
Two and a half miles out.
To 11:15, runway 19 left, clear for takeoff.
19 left, ready for takeoff.
Continue. Flaring.
20. Retard. 5.
Nose down, and reversers on. Speed coming down, 80 knots.
Up to 11:15, contact departures.
11:15, so last.
60 knots. Reversers are off. Oop. Oh. I accidentally clicked the parking brake there. Not what I wanted to do. Go all the way up here to Bravo. We will stop in this little section here and do our cleanup. Alright, parking brake is on. Spoilers. Retracted. Flaps. Full up. Engine selector is on normal. Landing lights off. Strobe light is off. Taxi light is on. Anti-ice not required. APU. We're going brake temperature check. Brakes are good. Transponder set to standby. PWS is off. Elevator trim is set to take off. Alright, is that flap open yet? Yep, flap's open. Start up the APU. And we'll taxi into our gate. We are headed to the domestic terminal.
Takeoff off the Sierra, Roger, taxi by Bravo, Bravo 4, hold short of runway 15.
It's not that far.
Bravo 4,
just kind of around the corner here. That's the international terminal off that way. And I see our gate in there. Turn in here. And we're heading up basically straight ahead of us.
Takeoff off the Sierra at Bravo 4, cross runway 15, taxi to Hinterland.
At Bravo 4, cross runway 15, taxi to Hinterland, Tango Foxtrot Sierra, thank you.
Believe it or not, we are parking beside this, looks like a North Korean jet. And it looks like Virginia Tech is here. Oh, wonderful. They must be doing a exhibition game here in Brisbane with their football team. As we pull in, we will turn off the taxi light. Alrighty.
Zulu Mike Yankee on Bay 1 Charlie.
Here we are, parking brake will go on. Ground services can come over and
Mike.
hook up the jetway.
Taxi via Charlie 2 to Bravo 4, hold short of runway 15.
There's nobody here to do it.
4, hold short runway 15.
That's fine. So, parking brake is set. Thrust levers are in idle. Ground contact for ground operations is required. Electrical power. Do we have external power? No, we do not. So we will put on the APU bleed. Engine masters 1 and 2 will come off. And parking brake is set. Nav lights will stay on and the beacon will come off. Anti-ice come off. Passenger signs will come off. Flight director landing systems are shut down. ECAM status.
Cross runway 15, taxi to McDermott.
No blue. Panel lights are fine. ADIRS. Aircraft is not flying again, so we can shut that all off. There goes the warning. And everything else is good. Once again, thank you very much for flying with us. Do hope you enjoyed it. Throw a like, throw a comment below, and if you would do a big favor to the channel, hit subscribe. Doesn't cost anything and helps promote our little growing community. Thank you very much. We'll see you again for the next flight soon. Bye for now.